So this is my little battered suitcase of scraps. This is where I keep all my scraps. And this is the background I'm going to be putting them on. Oh, look at that, ready made. I was just going to cut a piece, but that's already cut itself. So we're going to be using that. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to take this downstairs with my needle, and I'm just going to grab a piece. Oh, well, maybe not that one, that's a bit boring. I'm just going to grab a piece and I'm going to stitch it on like that. And then I'm going to get another one and stitch it on like that. Just like you would if you were doing with paper. And I'm just going to do this. And I'm just going to stitch them on. And I'm going to slow stitch them because I like to slow stitch. Okay, so I'll get on with that and I'll show you what we're going to make with them when it's finished. Okay, so this is what I've made. And as you can see, all I've done is stitched down loads of different colours. I haven't looked. Oh, still got my needle in there. I haven't looked what I was doing. I just grabbed my scraps out and stitched them down. So what I'm going to do now with my fabric masterboard is cut it up into tag and journaling cards and ATCs or whatever I cut. And I'm going to do it upside down, you know, in good old-fashioned, let's see what they look like when we don't check. And I'm going to cut them into various sizes. So I think maybe a 3-inch one here. Maybe we'll use scissors. I've got so many layers of fabric here. Yeah. Okay. And what else should we do? I mean, 3. I'll do another. I might do another one of those. Give myself a line. And I can cut up that. I know I need to change the blade, but I'm not stopping now because I need to sit down, to be honest. I've been on my feet all day. What we got left? 8. So I could cut 4. Let me just mark it. Yeah, I do. If it's not exactly square, and I know I'm cutting through in the wrong places, I'm going to cut this one. Excuse me. I'm going to cut this one into a square and a little 3-inch by 4-inch tag. That will go into an envelope, lovely, won't it? And I'm going to do this one, just so I've got some variety, really. Nothing's sharp. It's really tough to get through, I think, that. Okay, let's put that away. I'm not cutting them up anymore. And we'll see what we've got, shall we? Let me just put this down. So this is the exciting bit of the masterboard, is the let's see what the squares look like. I like that. I had already put this on, but I can do more. We've got another square, little pieces, and we've got some big bit. Oh, that was right at the beginning, so maybe I should have cut that the other way, but it's there, it's done. So how cool is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some threads and we're going to do a bit of embellishing on them. Right, I've gathered together like some bits and pieces, you know, like you do. And I might just finish this one. So I am pretty sure I'm not going to be able to finish all of these because it is actually 4:30 on Thursday. My work schedule for this week has been crazy. So I've been stitching sort of in the evenings, but I just haven't had time to do anything this week. I was at work at 7 o'clock this morning, and then I went to do my gardening job as well this afternoon. So I didn't get home till like now, 4:30. And yeah, I'm now panicking because I'm not going to have another video ready for this week. I've really got to get organised. But that's what happens when you work. So because my edges have all been cut, I'm going to add something to the edge, like this piece of lace. Or I may blanket stitch round them. I'm going to try and do one so that you sort of get an idea about what my thought process is. You know what it's like. You guys at work, oh, you lucky people who've retired. My dream is to retire and do this full time. So do subscribe. Help me on my way. That'd be lovely. And I can bring you more videos. And hopefully not miss any. I'm planning this weekend actually to get a few sort of lined up for when, you know, I don't have time. So they may not be the theme of whatever I'm supposed to be doing, like, you know, Roxy on a Wednesday and my junk journal ideas on a Monday. And at the moment, Susan's and Cherie's collaboration. So I don't want to put lace around all of it. So I'm thinking I might turn this one into a coaster. So my plan is probably actually now just to running stitch over the whole thing and maybe just add, I can't add anything too bulky. I've just decided that was a spur of the moment decision, because you can turn these into pretty much anything. But I thought it might look quite pretty as a little coaster. I've got the wrong needle again, as I keep being told. My needles are too fat. That's basically because I can't see to thread the thinner ones. I mean, I could stitch these on the sewing machine. That would be so much quicker. But where's the fun in that? And I do like a bit of slow stitching. And I know this isn't a slow stitching, but you're supposed to be mobile. And I know I'm back at my desk, but this is the lightest bit of my room. I did the rest of it sitting on my sofa, digging into my scrapbooks, which was quite easy because I didn't actually look at what I was sort of putting down. I was just grabbing things. So yeah, in case you don't know what this video is all about, it's called #MobileCrafts, and it's a collaboration between Susan Hoyle's Art and Cherie at Turquoise Dreaming. And it's such a cool, I just love it. It's such a cool idea. You do your crafts sort of mobile, which means, you know, say you were going on holiday or you hadn't got any room or something like that, and you just had limited supplies. That's how I've read it. I might be completely wrong. It's like something you can do sitting in front of the TV, and I know I could do this sitting in front of the TV, but it's too dark in my lounge, so I can't. So pretend I'm sitting on my sofa. So I'm going to just do more stitches everywhere. Do more straight stitches all the way across this, and that's going to be a little coaster. Now I'm going to do a tag. I think maybe this can be a little tag. Obviously I'll need to back these once I've finished. And you can decorate them up however you like. No, maybe not. Maybe not that. How about this? That looks super cute, wouldn't it? And I've got words. These are words that I've sort of just done on my computer and printed out. So I thought that might look quite sweet. So I might do that on this one. In fact, I might just make some ideas up and I might stitch them down later, just so that you can get an idea, because I don't want this to be like a mega long video. Oops. So that might go there, and then I would blanket stitch around the outside. So that'd be another one. Okay, let me move that out of the way. Right, let's have a look at this nice big one. See, I've got these, which I picked up at the car boot, and apparently the lady said that her kids had gone bonkers making them during COVID. She says, we wanted something to do, and they just sat and they made loads of them, and I've got a great big bag. And I keep putting them onto things. They're great on journal covers. But I just thought that might look quite cool. I could cut the top, because I am going to be you know, sewing all the way around the outside, so it doesn't matter if the edges are cut. How funny is this? That was rubbish cutting, Carol. Look at that. That is nowhere near the same as the other side. Oh well, it's close. It's close. So this could be a tag, and I could put this word on, like journey, because this has already got a few words on from the masterboard. So I'm not going to do loads to them, but it's going to involve a lot of stitching. So just so you get the idea of what I'm going to do. Okay, so we do have a couple more. So we have another square, which I think I might make another coaster out of. So nothing too bulky. So I might make it almost the same, because, oh, look, I've got some yellow. Where should I put it? I could put it across the middle like that. It's just a scrap. You know me and my scraps, never ending. Always more scraps. So that would go across there. Maybe we can have, imagine. And I may put something behind that, like a bit of lace, maybe. No. Don't like that. And that's too bumpy. I've still got more fabric. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Do you remember this? Could put that on. A bit more fabric, because, you know, not enough. And then I'll back them. In fact, I need to back them before I start stitching down the edges. So what I'll do is stitch these down and then stitch a backing on. So I'm not doing much to them. This is so pretty. This wasn't in my scrap bin, but I might add it because it's pretty. Just add a bit more on there, like that. This can be a little, I can back them with paper, or I can back them with fabric. Whichever. Put that one on the big one. I could put a yo-yo on there. I've got a little yo-yo. That'd be super cute, wouldn't it? How about in the middle? That'd be nice. What do you think? Little fabric pieces from your masterboard. It's just like with paper, just with fabric. Got these little things. These are super cute. I think they look like little butterflies. I put one there. I've got this as well. This is all one piece of fabric. I think I started off with that one, I think. I don't know, just playing. And you can play around for ages with this. This is some of the trims I've got. Doesn't quite go. I do have some white. I might put some white on. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to do was couch around the outside of one of them. So I might do that on this one because I think it's just long enough. And I think that would look quite nice. Just something different. So I might do that one. Got some lace that I've ruffled. Doesn't seem to go with anything though. I've got so many bits. So many bits. That blue's not going. I may add or take away from this at any point. They might look completely different when I come back. Like that, maybe. So that's my sort of plan. And I'm very sorry that I can't finish them. But, you know, that's the hazards, I'm afraid. I've got a gap. I've got a gap, guys. What should we do with that? Should we cover it with this? Add some lace to this. Put a ruffle on it. That's a sweet ruffle too. Don't know. This. No. Okay. I think. Oh, stop to me. Right. I think I'm going to leave it like that. And I will be back when I finish them. May not be next week because I want to work on next week's. But in the sort of final one, which is the 28th of October, I may come back and show you, well, I will come back and show you them all finished. So, but that is the sort of plan for them, if you can see what I'm doing. And I think they'll look really cool. So that's it for now. Do pop over and go and see Susan and Cherie. Their details will be in my description box. And they will have a list of everybody who's joining in. So join me next week when we will be, I think it's working with books or a book pages, that sort of thing. So see what we can do for that. Bye for now, guys.